Welcome everyone to the kickoff of the 30-day Brain Longevity Challenge. My name is Kirti Khalsa. I think many of you know me. I'm the CEO of the Alzheimer's Research and Prevention Foundation. And on behalf of all of us, of all our team and our board, we're delighted to have you here today. So I want to quickly acknowledge my colleague, Chelsea, who will be speaking with you in a moment, and our Vice President, Randy Brooks, who also will be speaking with you here in a second. So housekeeping here, everyone is muted. Please put your questions in the chat or your comments in the chat. And we'll have some questions for you, so please type them in if you can, if it's not too inconvenient, and we'll read them out loud. So, as you know, this is a celebration of the 30 years of the Alzheimer's Research and Prevention Foundation, when it actually was March 15th, 1993. When Dr. Dharma filed the Articles of Incorporation of the ARPF in Phoenix, Arizona. So it's really hard to believe. It's been a great journey and along a terrific trajectory. So we're grateful for everything we've been able to accomplish and for meeting all of you and for your support. And so this is a very special year, but a special day for us today. So before we start, I wanted to do a little very short exercise all together. So take your hands and make claws. So like this, tight, okay? Like the lion's claws, not like this, like this. Okay, now bring your arms up and out. If you can, do it safely. If it hurts, do modify as needed. But otherwise, inhale and cross over, crisscross. Exhale, open, and then cross over the other hand as you inhale and exhale. So we'll do it just a few times. And breathe through the nose only. That's awesome. I wish of course you could see this. I can, just like I see you guys, but you're awesome. Just a couple more times. Now, with your hands out, clip your claws, inhale, stretch your spine, perfect your posture, bring your chin in a little. Hold the breath. Exhale, relax your arms down. And now turn to the person on your left on your screen and say, oh, wow. So we can all still have fun, be together, even if we're all, via computer. So, before we, I'm going to pass it over to Chelsea, who will explain everything about the week, the month-long challenge. But before we do that, I want to introduce you to someone very special. Randall Brooks has been serving as vice president of the foundation for about 20 years. He's a wonderful person who believed in our mission since the very beginning. He was one of the very first people I met once I moved to the States. Randy has a master's degree in counseling psychology with a specialty in conflict resolution and works with psychological trauma. He's a veteran of the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps, and is very active in Rotary, both at his club in Marana, Arizona, and as past governor of Rotary District 5500, and internationally. And actually, he was instrumental in us bringing memory screenings to Mexico a few years ago, where we gathered a bunch of Rotarians, and we all drove to Mexico and had a full day of memory screenings organized by the local Rotary Club in Nogales, Mexico. So that was fabulous. It was a lot of fun. It was great outreach for the foundation and great way to, reach people that we would normally not have gotten in touch with. So with this, Randy, would you like to say a few words? You're muted.
Yes.
Okay. You're on.
Okay, Randy, go ahead.
Unmute.
Yes, you're good. You're good.
I'm good.
You're
Hi,
good.
everybody. It's good to see you. What fun. So how many are here, Kirsty? There's a lot of us, huh? Oh, 54. 54 people are here. So what? You had nothing better to do? Okay. All right. So Kirsty said I needed to say a joke. And because I love Kirsty and Chelsea, I'll go ahead and give it a shot. But I won't make it about Alzheimer's, because in my book, there's very little that's humorous about Alzheimer's. I will tell you though, the other day, I was in a bar, and in this bar, this guy comes in, and he has a little guide dog, and he has the white stick. He's obviously blind. And he gets up on the bar stool, and he reaches down and he picks up his dog, and he does a complete circle around the room with the dog, holding the dog and just kind of going through the room. And the bartender said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "Oh, we're just having a look around." I can tell that really cracked you up.
It's hard when everyone's muted too, right? So.
It is. That's the way I'll rationalize that one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I've been involved in this, I think 21 or 22 years now, Kirsty. I don't want to get into it, but actually I got involved with these guys. I was helping with some licensing of a place called 3HO. And met initially I had met Dharma Singh, and then later Kirsty, but right off the bat I had admiration and interest in what they were doing. And so my ride within the Prevention Foundation has been very, very interesting to me. I have learned tons, of course, about Alzheimer's. And I guess the point I would like to make for me is that it helped me understand Alzheimer's to the degree that I was able to help myself. I was angry and wounded about Alzheimer's. At that time, just my mom had it, and then later my sister had it as well. And it's annoying to have people that you see really sick and there's not a ton that you can do about it. And so I learned that I could do things about it. Even though my mom and later my sister were pretty severely sick, I was able to help them in ways that I hadn't thought of before. And I was able to help myself by kind of understanding the disease and the disease process. So to me, the wonder of this association has been, one, the research that we've completed and done and become excited about, and even in some ways peripherally to Alzheimer's was, the telomere study, Kirsty. I thought that was just incredibly important and interesting. And to be engaged in universities around the world, Europe, California, back in the East Coast of the United States, it's been quite a ride. And I was asking Kirsty a little while ago, or saying that I might ask you if I have a few minutes. Be sure and let me know, Kirsty, when I'm gone over, that why are you doing this? what is it that brings you to this meeting? What is it that brings you to Alzheimer's and the study of Alzheimer's and wanting to be part of all of this? Why? You can type your response in the chat box.
Please type your answer if you'd like to, have this conversation and contribute to this conversation. We'd love to hear from you. So, and I'll be reading the answers. For
There's
Randy.
one woman here, she stole Kevin's iPad.
Yes, she's our friend. So someone said that her mother has it, or someone else has a family history and professional interest in helping her yoga students. Someone else has her father has Alzheimer's and they want to help him and learn more. Someone else's mother has been diagnosed, which is heartbreaking and frightening. And here, mother, thank you for typing this. This is awesome. Someone is working with dementia patients in the emergency room and loves Kundalini yoga. Somebody's mother had an aunt, and it was tough to see them disappear. Somebody watched her father succumb from Alzheimer's, and somebody's grandfather had it, and her mother took care of her father, so her grandfather. Someone is interested in helping others and her yoga students. Somebody lost her own mother and is concerned about her own health and like to share with their students. Hope for this and future research. Somebody said that she took the certification 5 years ago and was able to give to her community in Rehoboth Beach, Florida, right? No, Delaware, yes, now I remember. Through her synagogue and Osher classes and for her family well-being. Somebody's mother was ill with dementia. Alzheimer's affected her mother and grandmother and sister. And then somebody's stepfather had it, and somebody has the ApoE4 gene. She's working to make sure she takes care of herself and others. Somebody else wants to spread positive information. Somebody's stepfather had it, and currently another family member has it. She'd like to help her family and learn about Alzheimer's prevention for herself. Somebody's dad has it, and she's a caretaker. She's a yoga instructor and wants to help the
So,
family. Mhm.
so thank you, all of you that have had the time to share. And I'm kind of cutting it off because we don't want to use up the whole time. But it's very interesting to me that so many of us have been touched and affected by it. And that's kind of how some of us or most of us became interested. We had a parent, a mother or father, or I overheard an uncle in there and other family members. Now, the good news is that think how by becoming involved and interested in this, that you touched other lives. I mean, you touched the lives of the people that you cared about, and that and you touched your own life by virtue of learning all of this stuff and doing the Kundalini yoga and other things. And now stop and think about how many people you helped, how many people benefited from the knowledge that you have, and maybe the family members at least, and maybe the client was able to find peace within the things that you have said and did by virtue of being associated with the foundation. That's why I'm part of this organization, is because it's given me the opportunity to share. Like Kirti has said that I travel the world, and I think I visited, around 35 or so countries now. And in most of those countries, I have talked a little bit about Alzheimer's and Alzheimer's prevention. And the peace that I've seen in the eyes and the expressions from the heart that people have given me about how the words that I've said meant so much to them that they didn't feel alone. And in some of these countries, there's just nobody that is going to be helpful to them. So just a few words from this guy from the United States saying that I understand and I know how hard it was meant a lot to those people. And I, you know, and I'm narcissistic enough to believe that when I hug somebody who has Alzheimer's and say, you make a difference, that they don't feel some peace in all of that. So there you go. Kurti, I think I've used my time up. So
Thank you so
sadly-
much. Thank you
sadly,
so
I
much,
must go
Randy.
now.
So, well, thank you so much, Randy. It's really important for all of you to know, who's behind, besides, Chelsea and myself, because that's the people you usually see here at these gatherings. And of course, Dr. Dharma, who pops in periodically, but, this was very important to us. And thank you, Randy. We're grateful that you could be here and also, see who is coming, who is interested. So Chelsea, I'd like to formally introduce Chelsea Pine, who is our Educational Programs Manager. And she's been with ARPF. Yay, exactly. Chelsea totally deserves a round of applause. So Chelsea's been with ARPF for about 7 years, and she's actually the brains behind this whole 30-day challenge and our lovely t-shirts that we're so proud to wear. So Chelsea will explain the flow of the month.
Cool, thanks. Well, thanks everyone for being here. I am pumped. This is a great turnout. And as Randy was saying about all of our great research, that doesn't happen without our supporters. And so these events are not only good for you, but they're good for the community as a whole, because we are getting so much more done because of it. So thank you for being here and for helping yourself. We want to make this fun, so let's do it. If you have been to any of our events before, we've done a meditation weeks, those meditate for your memory challenges. So if you've participated in that, then you'll pick up on this pretty easily. So our first week of the month is dedicated to Kirtan Kriya, right? And that starts tomorrow, same time. We always meet at the same time, no matter what. And it's this time, right? And so tomorrow Kirti's going to be leading for us, but I see Barbara's here. I see Judith is here. I see some people who have contributed to this event. So thank you guys for your time and energy, because it's been a group effort to make this happen. So thank you. So we'll do a full week of meditation. And then on a Thursday, which would be the 9th, we're going to meet in this same group, just like this. And we're going to introduce the next week's challenge. So we'll be going into food week. So we actually have a cooking demo that we're going to be going over with one of our brain longevity specialists and nutritionists. So she's got her own cookbook. She's going to be cooking for us. So we'd love for you to come back and join that. And then throughout food week, you'll get recipes emailed to you every day. Brain healthy recipes. We'd love for you to try them out, take some photos, submit them. Anytime you do some of our challenges and you share that with us, we're going to enter you into one of our raffles. So we really want to help encourage and motivate you to take on the challenge. So we would just love to see that. Just showing up to this meeting entered you into a raffle. So good job. You're already on the right track. And so after food week, that next Thursday, we're going to meet again in person, just like this. So every Thursday, we're going to have a live check-in, and they're just going to go for 30 minutes. And if you can't make it, that's okay. I'm going to send you the recording in the follow-up email the next day. If you miss one of the meditations this week, you can check back on our Facebook, and that's where the replay will be. Also, All of this information is going to be in your email in the morning. So if there's ever you have a question about something, trust me, it's in that email. It's got the link. It's got where the replays can be found. I created a big folder for you guys. So if you think of, oh, you know, we did this great challenge a few days ago and I can't remember which email it came in, I'm going to have it in this folder so you can just go right into the folder and find it. So I'll be adding to that as we go along. So there are no sneak peeks, okay? So after exercise or after food week, it's exercise week. So every morning you're going to get some sort of video. You're going to get a game or something that is going to be your challenge of the day. So hopefully you can make time for it. You know, we've got some amazing trainers who have put a lot of time into making these videos for us, things for bone health and coordination, strength training, resistance, you know, reducing your risk of falls, that sort of stuff. Something that is really important is just to know your limits and never push yourself and be in an unsafe space. You sort of just need to know what you can handle. And we do have modifications for the exercises and things like that, but we do want to challenge you, right? So if you can ever exercise with friends or at a gym, that would be great, but you can do these at home too. Same goes for the yoga. We have some yoga that we'll be doing, some gentle flow yoga. We'll also have chair flow. So there's a little bit for everybody. So you can sort of find what works for you. And that reminds me also about food, you know, make sure that these recipes you're making, you don't have allergies to, or, you know, you practice safe like habits for cooking. So I just want to say that because I have to, right? I trust that everybody is going to have a great time with this and there'll be no problems, but I just want to mention, you know yourself and do what's best for you. Then after exercise week, we're going to go into our final week, which is our spiritual fitness week. And that's a lot of different things. So I'm pretty excited about it, but I don't want to give it all away, right? But every day still, you're going to receive something in your email that you can watch, practice at home, take yourself on this meditation journey, and we'll have resources coming out too. So I don't want to overwhelm you guys with information. You'll get it every day to your email. So it should be, you know, bite size. We're going to take this month bit by bit. But please feel free to ask any questions in the chat here and I'll get to them. And I definitely have an email address. I think it's pasted everywhere. If not, I'll add it to here as well. So feel free to send me a message. And I think that's all I have on that. So if there's any messages or questions, I'll get to them. But Kirti, if you would like to talk about the raffle.
Sure. Thank you, Chelsea. So just to review and make sure we're all on the same page, we have today is a live session. Then we have the whole next 7 days of live sessions here every day at the same time. Then we'll close that week, that particular week on Thursday with another live session. And then the rest of the week, the other weeks, I should say, so from Friday through Wednesday, you will receive information from us via email with the challenge of the day. So it could be, you know, if it's food week, it's going to be the theme, it will be food. If it's the exercise week, the theme of the message you'll receive is about exercise and mental exercise. And then during the spirituality week, you'll get very special daily challenges, just daily practices that we've worked to making accessible for everyone. And then so you won't really see us during those from the Friday through the Wednesday, but then you'll see us every Thursday, just like today. Well, today's Wednesday, but just like tomorrow. So anyway, it's a little confusing, but we do have that amazing schedule that Chelsea made. And so there'll be the weekly check-ins. All right. So what is really exciting to us is that we decided to give prizes to you guys for challenging yourself and participating. So today we're giving away 3 t-shirts. So the 3 t-shirts, you get sick of me, but here's the t-shirt. We're sending them out. The 3 winners today are Annie, Jocelyn, and Janice. So congratulations. We hope you'll wear them next time you come for the challenge. And the following week, when it's going to be Food Week, we're giving away a brand new, amazing cookbook that was just published a month ago, I think, right, Chelsea? Or 2 months ago, maybe. Brain Health Kitchen by Dr. Annie Fenn, who's actually a member of our Scientific Advisory Council. And the subtitle is Preventing Alzheimer's Through Food. It's a pretty massive book, and we're gonna raffle it next Thursday. And then every Thursday, we're gonna raffle something else. We have some puzzles that we'll send out in honor of physical and mental exercise week, and then the last week it's a surprise, the last prize. So that's about the raffle prizes. And what I wanted to mention is, if you really like what we're doing, you feel inspired, if you want to bring this to your own community, your own church, your senior center, your synagogue, we have free resources at alzheimersprevention.org that you can order. And if you go to arpf.com, we have an incredible list of qualified people that have taken the brain longevity therapy training with us, who will be happy to work with you to bring this to your community, or to your gathering. So keep it in mind. It's a directory of practitioners that have taken the certification course with us, and contact them, get in touch with them. Some of them are here. Actually, why don't we have all the brain longevity therapists, specialists wave? Yay! So see, we have a good number of people here who have taken our training program, and they will be happy to work with you. Some can work long distance, via Zoom like this, and some, maybe you'll find someone local in your area. So I encourage you to stay in touch with network with our people, with our community. You can always email us for sure if you'd like a referral. So as we close today, I wanted to bring in some words from Dr. Dharma for all of us to keep in mind. And that's about, why are we doing this? We would love for you to keep in mind that life is about serving others. And as many of you know, I'm sure, it's really having a purpose and a mission in life to help our fellow human beings is really what makes a difference. So we're grateful to have you. We're proud of you for taking care of yourself so that you can learn and you can share with others. So on this note, please make a mental note of what goal you want to set for yourself for this month. My goal is to move more. I need to move more. Chelsea told me that her goal is to learn Spanish. So next time, please there you are. That's cool. So next time, please bring your goals. Tell us what your challenges. Yes, this recording will be sent, right, Chelsea? The question is, will this recording be sent to those who registered but couldn't?
This recording will go out in tomorrow's recording. So as long as they're registered today, they'll get it tomorrow.
Yes. So they will get it. You will get it to replay if you'd like. And So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, practicing Kirtan Kriya to manage our stress, improve our brain function, and just overall be healthier and happier. And if you have questions, please email us. Otherwise, have a peaceful rest of your day. It was really wonderful to have you here. Bye. So great to see you.